is me, Josephine Louis, the principal of First Image Training, and
this is Adeline Tan, and I am a Destiny Life Map consultant, a medical hypnotherapist, and as well as a certified hypnotherapist.
So long, so many accolades. All right, now this is the second week of Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
Chinese New Year, we have 15 days. All right,
Yes.
it's spent over 2 weeks, and the strange thing is this year Chinese New Year life starts on the 1st of February, right? And when it ends on the 15th of February, it's often a big celebration on the last day, right? In Cantonese, we call it 招佳節, means it is actually like a Valentine's Day. And so happened on the 14th of February, which is the day before, it is also a Valentine's Day.
Yes.
Now, in the perspective of feng shui or qigong, like I said, people are always concerned over three issues, right? The first one is usually wealth,
Yes.
all right? The second is relationship,
Yes.
and the third is often the health, right?
Yes.
So, but health and wealth, of course, is very much related.
Mhm.
Now, so today, since it's very close to Valentine's Day, we want to speak a little bit about relationship. Okay, now relationship, as far as I'm concerned, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes.
right? Relationship could be boy and girl relationship.
Mhm.
It could be husband and wife relationship.
Yes.
It could be parent and children relationship.
Yes.
It can also be friends relationship.
Yes.
For me, it's students and teacher relationship. Equally, they are important.
Yes.
So don't you want to know this year, how are you going to execute and power pack your law of attraction?
It's very important. And what Joe has mentioned just now, in relationship, the word relationship itself, right, we actually, subdivided into almost 6 categories of different relationship. First of all, right, of course, a lot of time when we talk about relationship, many people always, think of, or, the first thing came to our mind is always a female and a male relationship, all right? However, it also comprises the relationship where actually to talk about, you are right, parents and also the children is also relationship. And, the subordinates with the bosses is also the relationship.
Right.
Students and the teacher, and even friends is one type of relationship. So that's why we actually, in relationship, we are subdivided into 6 different categories of relationship. So today, after we talk about wealth in the last session, so now we are going to talk about relationship and what we can do better to enhance the relationship from the year of 2022.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So, let's start off. Now, I want to know, in feng shui, we talk about many sectors. And then there's so many dates and time. Can you enlighten us which are the good dates and which are the good sector for us to activate? We call activate the star 4, right? Activate the star 4 for relationship.
All right. Because why today we are to focus into the aspect of feng shui, because as we already know that every year everybody talk about animal sign, and of course we don't skip it, and we know that in terms of animal sign, every year for this year, particularly of the year of 2022, the relationship so-called the energy itself is already arrived or fall into 2 animal signs. All right. One of it is the rabbit. If you do have the rabbit in your chart, so that's definitely will goes to you. And the second thing is the ox animal sign. All right. Where yes, Josephine has it. All right. And these 2 relationship, right, is definitely will bring a lot of to elevate or to enhance your energy, okay, into all aspect of your life, okay. Especially the ox itself, right, actually can really bring you the so-called the great relationship in terms of the girlfriend, boyfriend, or either to enhance the energy between the husband and wife. However, today we are going to focus in terms of the feng shui perspective.
Wait.
Quick,
I want
feng
to write
shui
down.
perspective for this year, it will be fall into the sector of southeast sector. And how do you get this piece of information? Because every year, right, in the feng shui perspective, we will actually take a look at this flying star method. And this flying star of number 4, the star 4 itself, it will comes to the landed in the palace of southeast sector. And this southeast sector, if it happened to be your door, your main entrance to your house, that will definitely make you to meet a dream guy or a dream girl where actually you wanted to have, or it will actually give you a lot of opportunity of do a lot of networking, and it will basically enhance a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of new customer as well. All right, so ultimately it will be there for you as long as your door is fall into the sector of southeast. Now you may have a question, how do I know my sector is where of my house? So this is what you need to do right now. Take out your compass. If you are watching this video from your home, okay, at your house itself right now, so take out your compass on your handphone will do. And the moment you take out your compass and you stand anywhere in your house itself, then you will see where is this southeast, which is actually represented by S and E. If you are Chinese or Cantonese, then you can look for the 东南 Wei. Okay, so southeast sector, the direction itself will not change. No matter where you stand in your house, it will not change. So whether you stand in the middle of your house, whether you stand in the corner of your house, southeast direction will not change. And after you know that southeast direction is exactly fall in the your living hall, so which means the living hall sector is your southeast, and that is your southeast. Then now I'm going to tell you 2 methods to activate the star. All right, first of all, you can activate the star or maximize the star where you yourself as a physical person to get into the southeast sector and to maximize the sector itself. And what do I mean by maximize the energy from the sector? If let's say that could be your living hall, then you can actually place, and these days a lot of people are working from home, and you can actually place your laptop over there and maximize the energy if you are looking for someone, okay, in your life for this year. And if you wanted to maximize this energy for money to bring in sales, then you can actually utilize that sector. All right, and so what if that sector is fall in your bedroom? So then as long as you are sleeping there and you are watching your handphone over there, you are playing around with your laptop over there, basically you are already maximizing it. All right, so that is where you can actually maximize by using the southeast sector, where to put yourself into the sector. So that is the first method.
Okay.
All right. Huh?
When?
Oh yeah. Good questions. So Josephine would like me to give you guys a tips. Okay, when this sector itself, right, actually it will give the most energy, especially throughout the year of 2022. So the month of March, the month of June, and the month of August and December, it will give you the most energy. So example, if you are really looking forward to have a new one to bring into your life, okay, to have a girlfriend or to have a boyfriend, then what you can do is maximize this month. And when you are maximizing this month, please use that when the moment you are using that sector. So you have to start to know, you have to go out to meet new people. You have to actually, try to connect to some people where you do not know, or you have not been seeing them for, very long time. And that is how these people will somehow ultimately to find you attractive, and they will suddenly fall in love with you.
Suddenly I came across two things. It's like, well, when you have a date, then make sure you are there early and check out where's the southeast sector, and you better sit there so that the person will look at you. Oh, suddenly you're so attractive, right? Number two is, if you're a working person, when you do your yearly appraisal, I think that's very important,
Yes.
And negotiation, business negotiation,
Yes.
also find the southeast sector. So suddenly you become so attractive that whatever unreasonable demand that you have,
yes, people will also try to accede or accommodate to your request. All right, so that is how we use it physically. All right, and we are talking about sector or a location inside the entire house or your office. All right, so there is another second method that we can actually so-called we use the word activate, and this activation is using water activation. And what do I mean by water activation? Example, if you know that the southeast itself is fall into your living hall, and you do not want to go physically to maximize the energy, what you can do, the next thing is you can actually place an aquarium, in that sector. And why? Because of feng shui in Chinese, to translate this, feng is wind and shui is water. So that's why in feng shui, a lot of time when you go to a shopping mall, when you go to a house, when you see water, so normally and a lot of time people are using feng shui to enhance the energy of the location or a building or a property. So what you can do is you can place the aquarium in the southeast sector for this year, in order for you to actually to maximize the energy, and that will also help. All right. Yes. So that is actually how we maximize or to activate the energy from southeast.
I just pick up one word that you mentioned. Physically, you're there. So, can you tell by looking at a physical face?
Yes.
Does the person, they are born with that kind of sources of attraction that wherever you go, people, you qualify for a certain glance.
Then this person will somehow become the limelight whenever the person goes, right? Yes. In physiognomy, all right, subject, or some people actually call it face reading. Actually, by looking at the person, especially when you focus on the eyes, this part of our eyes, and we generally can tell that whether this person is a attractive or charming person. All right, and this is where in the this subject itself, Chinese metaphysics, attractive or charming generally is to look at the peach blossom star in translated into Chinese. And when you look at the person's eyes itself, right, if you are to look at the person when the person is smiling, let's say example, when I smile now, you will see there is a one little tiny things, where actually lie just right below my eyes, and this is where we call the water. There is no translation for this, and but this water itself, right, is the likability of a person.
I can describe what water means. I think it's like a little pillow.
Yes.
Layman term, women hate that puffiness.
All right. And this a little tiny, just a very little tiny meat. And when the moment you smile,
so like a bubble, right?
Yeah, this part itself, our cheek or the cheekbone itself, right, will all the way push up, and you will see there is one little meat over here, and it will appear, and this is where to indicate the person is very charming, or the likability factor is very high.
So you need to have that little bubble, to
Yes.
make people see that, you have the tendency to attract.
Yes, the tendency to attract, or the likability factor somehow is higher than the rest. And that's why you will notice what you can see, this so-called factor lying in where. When this stage, right, very easy. You can actually try to, focus on those entertainer, okay, actor, actress, celebrities who has a lot of, a very big fan base. Normally, you look at their eyes, right? The moment when they smile, you actually will see this thing, okay, the feature, okay, the face feature were actually on their face. And now you know why these people somehow is more attractive. And another package comes together, which is this eyes itself, right? This little so-called pillow that where Josephine has mentioned. And it's always when you smile and push up, when the pillows is out and peeling, at the same time, they will have a few wrinkles over here. A lot of people don't like wrinkles. And however, sometimes wrinkles actually representing the attractiveness or the likability as well. All right. And so from now, today onwards, if you do have the wrinkles, and you will know why you do have that, because your likability or your attractiveness somehow is slightly higher than the rest.
So now I know. There are people who come to say, Josephine, you've got very intensive eye bags. Oh, actually, you have crow's feet. So now I'm going to tell them this is being attractive.
Correct. All right. But of course, since we talking about this, right? So what if, right? Because this temple, okay, this side of our face, right, is also known as a palace for husband and wife. Okay, we call it marriage palace. However, all this crossfit, if too long and cross over to the temple, the palace of the marriage, it also tells you, indirect meaning, it also tells you that this person marriage is always attract a third party, which is not good.
So it's good to have little, the bubble when you smile with wrinkles, because it comes together, and that is actually a sign of attractiveness. However, anything that is overwhelming is always not good. So if the crow's feet is extended up to the temple, and it kind of cross over your marriage palace, that
will brings the so-called third party into the relationship.
So the marriage might be on the rocks.
Yes.
Are you saying that?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So if you're a lady and you have, I give you one tip: so make sure your hair cover up.
Yeah, just that people can't see, but of course the information just that we can't derive as a practitioner when we read you. However, the problem will still be there.
No wonder some Korean girls, they don't have eye bags. They actually put a bubble below that. Now I know that. It's a sign of attractiveness. But as long as I know, when ladies smile, they have the features. When you draw cartoon, right? The eyes is like the half oval. It's the opposite. So they really look very cute, right?
Correct.
So now we know for Chinese New Year, it's always good to begin with the year of awareness. So we talk about relationships, how you want to foster good relationships, parents and children, boss and subordinate, of course husband and wife, girlfriend and boyfriend, friends, even students and teachers. All this needs relationships. So remember to activate Southeast, meaning to utilize the place more often. I don't care whatever you do. You read a book or you have your Facebook or whatever. Every day utilize that place. And if in your working station that is not your place, find out whoever is not particular about feng shui, just swap the place, right? Right. So the months to look to really do it is really March, June, August, and December.
Yes.
All right. Now, to conclude, let me tell you, no matter what bubble you have or whatever, it's so important to be well-groomed. Although people say, oh, it's only superficial that you look good. True, I totally agree. I'm a person who don't really believe in first impressions, but I do believe in lasting impressions that is positive, right? However, if you are not well-groomed, people don't even give you a second glance. So you need to qualify for the second glance. You really need to be well-groomed. Now, well-groomed doesn't mean, you know, you buy clothes or you do anything that come with bank-breaking prices. No, you can, you know, reorganize your wardrobe or whatever. It's simple. For men, it's just to look smart. Looking smart means tidy and neat. And for a woman, is to look attractive. Looking attractive means being pleasant. Now, I, as a corporate trainer, I always ask men, you know, what do you like in a woman? All right, how woman attracts you a lot. So this is for women who is watching us, right? Men will tell me, I would love to see a woman, and I'm always attracted with a woman when they smile. Come on, smile is free, right? So you can smile with your lips, but don't forget, the smile actually comes from your eyes. If you smile with your lips, but not your eyes, it's as good as not smiling. So that's a fake smile, all right? So it has to come from your heart. It has to come from your mind. And that's how, you know, a real glowing smile comes in with your eyes, right? And for the men, listen to this. I will ask women, what do you find the most attractive about a man? All right, women will always say being a gentleman. All right, because if you treat me as a queen, I will treat you as a king. Do you realize that?
That is
so right. So I mean, what we talk is, yes, it's important to activate the traits, but the stars, but don't forget to take care of ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, who is going to love you better? Right? So you have to take care of yourself. All right.
Yourself.
So today, thank you for watching. Now we are not going to stop here because this is for Chinese New Year, the Valentine. That is why we talk about relationship. But don't forget, we will still talk after Chinese New Year. It depends on certain topics that we would like to discuss, right? But that would be something we want to benefit you, so that let's have an exchange of feedback and comments, right? We may not give you the whatever opinion that you like, but it is just an advice. We know opinions are like, somebody told me, opinion is like armpit, because it stings, right? And people don't ask you for your opinion, you don't tell. But this is just an advice, right? So we hope you enjoy our show, and we will continue talking to you. The more you enjoy our show, the more we will talk to you. All right?
Yes, and so now we would like to actually wish you a very prosperous new year. And always remember, whatever that you want, it's always executions, and definitely your dreams will be there and it will come true for you, right?
So may your dreams come true. Happy Valentine's Day.